Guy, I have one more hilarious inverse super story. This is a funny one. I met this girl who's like a fitness influencer. Blonde hair, tan body, that kind of all that sort of stuff. Lots of followers, blah blah blah. And we sort of get along. Says like lots of the keywords, that like pique you. Okay, you get that. Okay, like different worldview kind of thing. When they say all the keywords, and you're like, oh, this chick gets it. Like, okay. You're not in for the superficial. Well, you look, like your appearance says otherwise, but I'm open to this, right? Yeah. So, and just to preface this, like I've always had not always. In my early years, not so much, but earlier in my 20s, I realized that by adding a delay to the gratification, you could avoid a lot of headaches, right? So I put a 1 month rule where I wouldn't engage in any sort of intercourse or sexual activity for at least a month before getting to know someone, right? For at least a month. I broke it with one girl, and that's my partner now. But anyway, long story short, I would have a 1 month rule for everyone, okay? And so met this girl, blah, blah, blah. We hit it off, start spending some time together. She starts putting some pressure on, ends up taking me to Cirque du Soleil, got us tickets to go to Cirque du Soleil, etc. And I'm just trying to explain to guys the power of not giving your dick up as easily as well. And you can invert this if you're a woman, do the same if you're a woman. Anyway, so this, let's go on a date. Let's do this. Let's do that. She's like, why don't you message me? And I'm like, well, I'm busy doing this, et cetera, et cetera. Well, I want to hang out. And I'm like, well, is there anything you want to do? No, you come up with something. I said, well, I'm not the one that wants to hang out. You want to hang out. If you want to hang out, come up with something that that would be interesting to do, and I'll come and do it with you for sure. But you've got to organize and let me know. Otherwise, nothing for me, like I'm not chasing you. Relax. Anyway, so that she would come up with these really cool ideas. So, one night, get tickets. We go to Cirque du Soleil. I'm sitting there with my jaw open. She's trying to get my attention the whole night. I'm just like, Cirque du Soleil is fucking amazing. If you ever get a chance to go and see it in person. It is a fucking amazing experience. Anyway, I'm literally like the big kid just watching Cirque du Soleil the entire time. She's like trying to bump me and get all my, and I'm just like, not even consciously aware of what's happening. Anyway, so we finish, and then it's like, can you take some photos off me in front of this? And I was like, okay, I'll take some photos of you, boyfriends of Instagram style. Anyway, she's like, we're driving back after that. And she's like, why haven't you tried to put a move on me yet? And I was like, what do you mean put a move on you? She's like, you haven't tried to, do this or do that or whatever. And I was like, no rush, don't need to. She's like, it's not because you're gay, is it? I was like, no. Okay. She's like, you sure you're not gay? I'm like, pretty certain. I've never experienced, never experimented with it, but not necessarily attracted to men. I'm really attracted, I love the female figure. And I can appreciate a male physique, but I love the female physique, right? Anyway, so she's like, are you sure you're not gay? I'm not gay. And she's like driving home. She's like, so when we get home, if I ask you inside, you'll come inside? And I was like, what are we doing inside? She's like, we go up to my room. I'd be like, well, I don't know, if there's something to do in there, maybe, but if you invite me in, I'll probably come in. I won't be rude to you. And she's like, well, I want you to come inside. I was like, okay. So walk in, get to her place, walk in, go upstairs to her room, get in. She closes the door and then locks it. I was like, what's going on here?
Well, she asked you if you wanted to come inside, and you said, sure, I don't want to be rude. So now drop your pants and come inside me.
Yeah, that was pretty much it, right? So we're just standing around, small talks happening, et cetera, et cetera. Then she jumps on the bed. She starts doing these moves. And I don't know why, I'm a weird person, but I'm so averse to that kind of stuff. It ekes me out when people are trying to be overly sexual. I don't know, for whatever reason, it just rubs me up the wrong way. Literally, I get icky about it. Okay, so she's on the bed doing all these flicking her hair and trying to get my attention. She's like, "Come lie down." And I'm like, "I'm all right, standing up, thanks." And I've got a 1 month rule, and we haven't been getting to know each other for more than a month yet. So I'm like, I'm not fucking around with this, right? Anyway, she's like, "Lie down," and I was like, "Good, kiss me," and not kiss. That's not how we're going to do the kissing, it's not I'm not going to like, you tell me to kiss you or me tell you to kiss. Like, that's not how you kiss. It's just, it happens in the moment, you know, it's this beautiful thing. It shouldn't be like tell someone to do it. I don't know, for whatever reason, that's my style. Anyway, so she's like, you are fucking gay. I knew you were fucking gay. And I was like, I'm not gay. Right. And then she starts having this massive argument with me, right? This huge argument about how I'm gay or whatever. And I was like, halfway through, I'm like, hold up, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I even arguing about this? I'm just going to start saying I'm gay. That's a fucking easy out, right? I'll just get out of the room. I'm gay. Fucking, that'll solve this argument. So I start going, yes, I'm gay. I'm sorry. I misled you. I'm gay. It's, you know, because in my mind, I'm just like, this chick is crazy. Like, no, I'm so glad I had my 1 month rule. Like, you know, this is why I've got the 1 month rule in place, you know, identify these things early before you get in and it's too deep. Anyway. So I started saying I'm gay. She's like, you're not. You're just saying that because you want to get out now. And I was like, yes, that's exactly right. Anyway, we have this like little scuffle. I go to try and get out. She blocks the door. She's like blocking the door and she's like wrestling me. I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, holy fuck. You are so lucky that you put the 1 month rule in place, because like if you got into this, like imagine you wouldn't have seen this for, you know, the first 2 or 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden you would have been in so deep with this that like, fuck, how do you get out? Anyway. We have this sort of scuffle and she's like really good at not letting me get to unlock the door. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to be like, use my strength and I'll just be very gentle. So I just like gently pick her up, throw her on the bed, pretend I'm going to dive on her. And just as I do, I just take it, turn to the left, unlock the door and fucking run out of the house. And that was the last time I ever saw her.
Holy fuck. That is such a good story, dude. That's mad funny. Bro, there you have it. There you have it, guys. Power of the cock.
Yeah, you can do it.
Can happen. You can do it.